Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. Let's get into this for Aquarius. So I feel like there's been, like, if you've been having some regret, remorse, or you are feeling some kind of way with that Five of Cups energy, Aquarius, there's an ending to that. You're no longer feeling regret. You're no longer feeling remorse. You're coming in as very, very single and independent. You're trying to move forward, working. What are you working on? Oh, what in the world? Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to say you got the High Priestess, the Moon, and the Devil. This would indicate to me that you got the Devil's illusion, but your High Priestess energy. Your energy is very, you have higher esoteric knowledge. This is about your wish fulfillment. If you had an ending, if there was something that ended and you felt some kind of regret or remorse, I feel like for you, you're working on your wish fulfillment now. But you're doing it in the wrong, I'm going to say you're doing it in the wrong way. High Priestess, Moon, and the Devil energy. Right? So you're going to get what you want no matter what, is what you're saying to yourself. This is your wish fulfillment. You want to work on getting what you want, and by whatever means possible. You need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture here. You need to see something. You need to see something. I feel like this is like a direct message from the universe coming to you, Aquarius, especially those who are in the esoteric. If you do magic, they're telling you to take a pause, take a break, step back, look at the bigger picture so that you can see something clearly. Okay. I feel like you need to master your emotions. This has been a long time coming. You need to hold back. You've got something better coming towards you. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles energy, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but also when it arrives, it's going to bring you something you can count on. Every I will be dotted, every T will be crossed, okay? So it's been a long time coming. There may have been some things that have happened that you are just like, you know what? I'm going to blow them out of the water. But the universe is saying, slow your roll, Aquarius, slow your roll. Think about this. Look at the bigger picture so you can see clearly. Get your emotions in check. Get your emotions in check, right? Because something's coming towards you that you can count on. So they want you to hold back with that strength card. Hold back from what you're doing right now. Under the bottom of the deck, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. You got something you can count on that's going to grow and prosper. You got a better deal coming in than you could even conjure up. Let me just say that, okay? So if you're somebody who is ready to just, throw some nude around and, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, I think you need to wait a minute. You need to wait a minute. Don't go lowering your vibration. You got the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Ace of Wands. Now this Queen of Wands energy to me is you, because the Queen of Wands also stands for the sorcerer of the deck, right? Got that wand in there, right? They're telling you to walk away from this. Walk away from whatever. You got a new beginning, something you can count on, something that's going to grow, something you're going to be passionate about. They're telling you to lay down that wand. Walk away from this Queen of Wands energy. Walk away from you conjuring stuff, thinking that you have the upper hand. I'm going to tell you something that you might not realize. I don't care, and I welcome your comments, okay? You may think you're in control, but God's in control. You don't have the final say in this. You do not have the final say in this. So I feel like this whole message here is for Aquarius to recognize that there's a higher power in control here, and they're saying, breathe, take a minute, walk away from this. Look what we're bringing you. We're bringing you something so much bigger than you can even put your mind around right now. That's going to grow and prosper for you, but you need to step back and don't go places that you don't want to go, because this energy is going to bring your vibration really low, where in this energy it'll be high. There's an opportunity to resurrect something here. It's illuminating, resurrecting an opportunity. They're going to bring back something that you want. That you want. You don't have to play in this. That's what this is all about, Aquarius. This is about you knowing that you don't have to go low to get high. And what I mean by get high is I'm talking vibration, okay? So you don't have to go to the lowest to get what you want here. The universe is willing to give it to you, but they also want you to learn the lesson that it's about depending on the universe versus you depending on yourself to conjure something. And I can honestly say I have never had a reading like this in all my years, and all my thousands of readings, thousands and thousands of readings. I have never had one that said, tap you on the shoulder, girl, you just need to sit down, or guy, because it's not saying if you're masculine or feminine here, right? This is like you thinking you need to do your own thing. You don't. You just need to have faith and trust in a situation, right? Look at this. That Page of Wands can stand for somebody who is looking to go and do their own thing, right? But with that Wheel of Fortune sitting next to it, the universe is saying, nah, you don't need that if you got me, right? So, and you got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. You don't need anything if you know the truth about the universe. If you've got the universe, you've got everything you need. So, wow. That was kind of short, sweet, and to the point, wasn't it? Aquarius, the universe is saying, take a minute, breathe. Don't go forward with your plans. The universe has bigger plans for you. Okay. You're dealing with an Aries. This is like cutting off an attack. So making a head over heart decision not to attack something. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're telling you to communicate what you want. Communicate what you want. You're dealing with a Gemini. You know, I feel like with that Nine of Swords, you're having sleepless nights, but it's like you're not saying anything. They're telling you that you possibly need to pray. With that Nine of Swords, having sleepless nights, but not saying anything, you need to say something. You need to say what you want, literally. If you're dealing with a Cancer, moving forward with your person, this is something that's moving forward with somebody that the universe has given to you, or that you're meant to be with. If you're dealing with a Leo, they're telling you to resist. And I don't, this might not be the Leo energy. This might be your energy. You know, with that Queen of Wands energy, you just resist the magic is what they're telling you. Don't do that. If you're dealing with a Virgo, you have an opportunity there. You can either be single or married, because I feel like there's somebody you go from the 9 to the 10. So you may go from being single and abundant to long-term committed. If you're dealing with a Libra, this is about having sex with somebody from your past. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this person is trying to win at all cost. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, somebody's going to apologize for leaving you out in the cold. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, you're going to find out the truth about the betrayal. If you're dealing with another Aquarius, you're right now you're unhappy and you need to see the bigger picture here. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, this is about getting you're going to get some clarity from Pisces. You're going to get some clarity. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.